Super, brez besed. Sam, da sem lahko v NBA, je super.
Ste presenečeni nad tem, da ste že zamenjali klub?
Mislim, ne, sem bil že v vezi z Dallasom, zelo sem bil všeč, meni so bili zelo všeč, tako da nisem bil niti toliko presenečen, ampak sem zelo vesel, da sem lahko v Dallasu. Me je že poklical lastnik, trener, pomočnik, tako da jaz sem že govoril z njim. Zmer, ker sem bil majhen, sem sanjal, da sem lahko kle.
Kaj se bo zdaj dogajalo? Kakšni so vaši plani?
Ne vem še nič, velika sprememba bo, upam, da bo se šlo dobro, tako da to je pa v bistvu to.
Kako hitro si klubi v ligi NBA lahko podajo igralce, je Luka Dončić doživel že tistega 21. junija 2018 že na naboru. Iz Atlante v Dallasu v nekaj minutah za zgodbo, za katero se je zdelo, da se bo pisala podobno kot zgodba Dirka Nowitzkega. Fanta, ki so ga možje iz Dallasa našli v drugi nemški ligi, bo nadomestil Slovenec. Že evropski prvak in prvak Evrolige, eden najbolj odraslih novincev, kar jih je liga NBA kdaj imela.
Ja, super. Dirk Nowitzki, tako da vsak nasvet, ki ti on lahko da, je dober nasvet, tako da vsak ga bom vzel.
Do you remember your rookie season? How hard was it? Luka is doing quite well, I would say.
He's doing more than well. My rookie year was really tough. The game was a little different. It was a little more physical. I never had lived anywhere about home. He's already lived in a different country for a while, and so he speaks multiple languages. And I think the game is easier to adjust to now than it was 20 years ago. It wasn't as free-flowing. It was more physical. So I think everything is set up for him to succeed and play well, and he's shown that.
We're gonna make some money.
Dončićeva prva sezona v Dallasu je bila prva sezona, ki jo je Nowitzki začenjal s klopi. Nikoli ni želel biti slaven, pa je bil do leta 2018 lastnik bolj kot ne vsakega rekorda Mavericksov, ki je obstajal.
Super sem se znašel v Dallasu, imam super soigralce, tako da jaz sem vedel, kako lahko igram košarko, tako da za mene to ni nič novega.
Kaj pa te velike dvorane, ti nešteti tisoči milijoni navijačev, ki vas zdaj spremljajo?
Ja, mislim, da je super, ampak sem bil že navajen iz Madrida. Madrid ima zelo dobro dvorano, tudi po celi Evropi so zelo dobre dvorane, veliko navijačev. Zmer, ko smo igrali, smo bili Real Madrid, tako da vsi so hoteli nas zmagati, tako da sem že navajen na to.
The NBA is very different than Europe. The game is different, and so he's been adjusting well, they play a lot of video games off the courts, so I'm too old for that, so we can't really relate there. But other than that, it's been fun to watch, fun to be around, and he's going to be fun for the Mavericks for a long, long time.
In medtem, ko je Nowitzki po svoji prvi sezoni celo razmišljal, da bi se vrnil v Nemčijo, je Dončić takoj zablestel na največjem odru, kar jih je. In še pomembneje, vzljubil je 9. največje mesto v ZDA in svoj novi dom.
We loved Luka from before the draft, so when we got the opportunity to get him, we didn't hesitate. He's still just learning and still getting used to everything, still getting used to the speed of the game. He's too in love with American food. We got to settle him down on all the Italian food he eats. We want Luka to be the next Luka Doncic. Yeah, he's his own player. Dirk is amazing and obviously just super special, and we love him here. But we want Luka to have his own place.
Horny toe. You know what's a horny toe?
I don't think I do.
TCU?
TCU. Oh, the TCU?
No, the animal.
It's like
Oh,
yeah.
like an actual.
You have a horn toe?
Yeah,
Okay.
Why?
Why?
because I'm Texan.
Because I'm.
And forward in his first season from Slovenia, number 77, Luka Doncic.
Would you properly greet us in Texan, like you say, howdy y'all, or how do you say it?
Howdy y'all, how y'all doing today?
How do you even say that y'all?
y'all. So it's just like, I don't know, just y'all. Just gotta say it easy.
Who is a real cowboy?
A real cowboy. So you want my version or what everybody thinks?
Your version.
My version, a cowboy is somebody who can get up every morning, go to work their hardest, do their best.
Does it get even more Texan than a beef jerky?
Not really. We love jerky. We'll do all sorts of meat, beef, turkey, chicken, and we'll flavor it up all sorts of different ways.
We are here for Luka Doncic, but Luka is not your favorite Slovenian.
No, my favorite Slovenian is Melania Trump.
Why?
I think she's beautiful. I love her and her husband. I think they're what's best for America, and I think they're going to do great things. Well, y'all produce some beautiful people in Slovenia.
And what about Luka?
I love him. I love the Mavs. Go Mavs.
Dallas je zrasel ob železnici, ki je pomagala premikati bombaž, govedo in nafto, ki so temelji teksaškega gospodarstva. Tu je vse veliko in še večje. Tu v večnem miru počivata Bonnie in Clyde in tu so umrle svetle sanje ameriških demokratov.
In Dallas, Texas, 3 shots were fired at President Kennedy's motorcade in downtown Dallas. The first reports say that President Kennedy has been seriously wounded by this shooting. From Dallas, Texas, the flash, apparently official, President Kennedy died at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Ameriške razprtije med republikanci in demokrati bodo v tej zgodbi še pomembne, a najprej k kavbojem. Največ ljubezenskih zgodb razpade v nesrečnem 7. letu zakona. Tudi med tem kavbojem in njegovo čredo ni bilo očitno nič drugače. A se je zdela ta ljubezen usojena. Na ameriškem divjem zahodu so Mavericki še neožigosano govedo v nikogaršnji lasti. V dalaškem slovarju so osebe svobodno misleče, taki pravi kavboji. Klub ime nosi po televizijskem westernu Maverick, ime so izbrali navijači. Vam to teksaško življenje godi?
Mislim, meni življenje je super. Doma je Slovenija, ampak tukaj je tudi toplo vreme, veliko stvari se lahko dela, tako da res uživam moj čas tukaj.
Would you like to hear my first memory of Luka? Okay, so the night he got drafted, I just got recently married. He's who I wanted. On the radio, I'm listening, and they said the Mavericks just made a trade. I'm like, ah! And then my wife walks in the door. She's like, hey, honey. I'm like, no, don't talk right now. And then
you watch draft night during your marriage?
Yeah, I watch it on TV and listen on the radio. So then she started yelling at me, and then she wouldn't talk to me anymore. And then they made the trade, and then I go in the bedroom. I'm like, they made the trade, and she like wouldn't talk to me.
You are still married?
Like 2 hours.
You are still married?
Yes.
Vedno razprodana dalaška dvorana se je z njim učila slovenščine.
Was it hard for you to get it right, to pronounce it right, like Luka Doncic from Slovenia, Ljubljana?
Not me. I really studied up on this. I had no problem saying Luka Doncic. Some people say Luka Doncic. No, it's Luka Doncic. And Slovenia, of course.
Did you ever count it how many times during the game you say Luka Doncic?
No, I don't count, but I think I say it almost every 3 minutes. Luka Doncic.
Poslušali so jo pogosto, če so vzljubili slovensko, no, glasbo po njegovem okusu pa ni rečeno.
Some of it comes from Luka. I also have some friends that are Slovenian that live in the DFW area. So I reach out to them because I want Luka to be as comfortable as possible here. So whenever he takes a chord, I make sure to switch the music and, play Slovenian songs, play Balkan songs. He loves Bad Bunny too.
Did you ever heard heard of Mickey Milane before Luka?
No, I hadn't, but I love the song now. It's one of my favorite songs. Like last year during the playoff run, I'd be leaving the game and bumping it in my car. So I had never heard it before, but thanks to Luka, now I am aware of the greatness that is Mickey Milane.
Jaden, let's first talk about music. Do you have to put up with this all the time?
Yeah, this is Luka's aux right here. This is music. You know, every time he go out there in the weight room, we put his music on. So that's what we be listening to. But it get him locked in. So whatever it do for him to go out there and perform real, that's what he got to do. So.
And do you like it?
Me personally, I wouldn't put it on, but.
Luka Dončić nikoli ni bil najglasnejši v svoji ekipi.
All kids, cover your ears. Hey, motherfuckers! Y'all ready to motherfucking play? Y'all ready to kill the motherfucker? Y'all ready to run through a motherfucking test? Let's ride for each other and motherfucking win. 1, 2, 3, win!
A ni bil zato v garderobi nič manj spoštovan.
I mean, it just make everybody's job easier, you know, especially when he, you know, being Luka, he can, you know, he cause so much problems, they end up trapping him. You know, that's how I get a lot of my shots, or it's him just whipping the ball to the corner. So he makes everybody's job easier.
I just think he's a down-to-earth guy, you know, he's the type of guy, you know, you want to be around, you know, very positive. He's sarcastic, he knows, like, you know, it's always good to be around that.
How much I have to put up with? No, it's been fun, man. It's been a lot of fun. He's grown so much since he's been here. So the games and the jokes have grown as well. So
the jokes have grown.
Of course. Once you learn his, you know, his tricks, he's just like in the game. Once you figure out one move, he's going to develop another one. So he's advanced his game in all facets since he's been here.
Dončić je odraščal v Madridu, odrasel je v Teksasu. Tu je praznoval ameriško polnoletnost, pravzaprav je praznoval 6 rojstnih dni, 3 od teh s trenerjem Kidom.
First of all, what was your wish to him for his birthday?
To give me some Jordans. What was my wish? I was honored that he invited me to his party. I mean, going to be 49, I'm old, so I don't know if he wants old people at the party.
Najprej vse najboljše.
Hvala.
Kakšna je bila zabava za rojstni dan? Trener Kid je rekel, da je vesel, da ste ga sploh povabili.
Ja, vse sem povabil iz ekipe, tako da mislim, da bo super.
Odrekla se mu je torej zanj družina. V Dallasu so se mu zahvalili tik pred 26. rojstnim dnem. Verjetno je verjel, da se bo tu vsaj košarkarsko postaral. Njegov dom je bil umaknjen v predmestje, domovanje daleč od Bahavega, tako je imel recimo njegov sosed Mark Cuban. Redko je gost na bleščečih zabavah, če že so te dobrodelne.
Kdo vas je opravil za današnji večer?
Ana.
Ana, kaj ste pa izbrali?
Eno lepo hudo vodsko kleko, pa eno lepo udobno srajčko.
Da bo Dončić naslednik Novickega, je bila zgodba Marka Cubana, najglasnejšega kritika sodnikov v ligi NBA, milijonarja, moža, ki se upira farmacevtski industriji in želi na police dati čim cenejša zdravila, lastnika celotnega mesta nekje ob avtocesti med Dallasom in Houstonom. Skoraj podobno priljubljen kot Luka Dončić.
He gives to a lot of charities. He's just a good guy.
Mark Cuban, he's a great owner. He loves his players, he loves his fans, and as you can see, got a beautiful arena. So Mark Cuban definitely loves how to treat everyone well.
Že decembra 2023 se je v Dallasu močno streslo. Cuban je večinski delež kluba prodal družini Ederson. Družini, ki je obogatela s kockanjem in želi, da bi to postalo zakonito tudi v Teksasu. Da bi ob tej dvorani zrasla še igralnica. Mož, ki se je menda vtikal v preveč športnih odločitev, je po 24 letih obdržal četrtino lastništva, večino pa izpustil iz rok. Je pa odprtih rok sprejel kandidaturo Kamale Harris za ameriško predsednico, družina Ederson pa seveda predsednika Trumpa. Saj se spomnite obljubljenih razprtij med republikanci in demokrati. Ali je Slovenec postranska škoda sprtih lastnikov, bomo še videli.
Da si zelo veliko čast štejem, da je povezal ne samo mene, tudi par ostalih fantov, imamo tudi odličnega kondicijskega trenerja Anžeta Mačka, tudi ni pozabil svojih ljudi iz Madrida, je naš Javi fizioterapeut iz Madrida in normalen povez zelo dobro vzdržuje.
Dončić je menda pred meseci potožil, da v klubu skoraj ni nikogar več, ki bi mu bil zares blizu. Zamenjali so se lastniki, direktorica kluba, pomočniki trenerja, tudi nekateri najljubši soigralci.
Šta mogu da kažem o svom prijatelju, tako da Luka je samo nevjerojatan dečak, nevjerojatan momak, stvarno pre svega lepo vaspitan, što je veoma važno i izvanredan lider.
Drago mi je da budem ovdje, da support Luka Dončić. Ja imam season ticket za cijelu godinu, jer ne mogu da popustim nijednu utakmicu. Njega volimo stalno.
O, kako da ne, please, ja pričam perfekt, nema problema. Vegeta naša, da vam želite, imamo ovdje džezve, imamo isto bosanski sač. Ja sam iz Crne Gore, Kolenović, i želja mi bila da dođem u Americi 88. I onda sam otvorio 16 naših italijanskih restorana kroz Dallas. Bila mi je želja da otvorim nešto iz naših države. Nema nijedan produkt američko. Imamo od teletine, imamo sve živo što poli, nešto izvanredno. I rekao sam šta da radim, šta da otvorim ovdje. Daj da otvorim jednu prodavnicu našu. Kad prođe to, onda dolazi u kuhinu, otvorenoj kuhini. Doveo sam 3 žene iz Sarajeva da rade ovdje i ona jedna kuva pravi ćevape i pleskavice to. Druga pravi bureke. Treća radi za roštiljom. Dolazi Boban, dolazi ovdje stalno. On voli pleskavicu s kajmakom i on voli neke baniko čokolade, on voli to strašno slatko, voli Boban slatko. Kad je došao Luka, nisam htio da ga ometam, došao sa gospođom svojom na stolu. Mi smo samo bili mirno, ali nismo mogli da se nagledamo njegove. A Luka Dončić jede salatu, jede pleskavicu dobro i želi pleskavicu. Jedan neverovatno čovjek. Ne želi, on samo gleda svoj sistem, jede salatu, jede onaj i bio nas, puno smo zadovoljni kad smo ga vidjeli. Spremno za Luku da mi se potpiše samo jedan autograf, želja mi bi bila da se on potpiše. I čekam ga, jedva čekam da ga vidim. Dallas je život dobar i od proširenja, nemaš neke opterećenje kao u New Yorku po nekim drugim gradima. Dallas je puno miran grad i puno uredan grad i nema puno uzbiđenja, nemaš puno trke, gole vozima, trenovima, se ide kao po New Yorku. Dallas je za Luku Dončić puno dobar grad.
Njegova 2 sedeža ob igrišču staneta 60.000 ameriških dolarjev na sezono. Za svojega ima otroka, ki se skupne države niti spomniti ne more. Dončić se je rodil na prvo obletnico vojne na Kosovu.
Eto, tako bih rekao, specijalni igrač koji je idol svima nekim ljudima s naših prostora i koji donosi sigurno sreću i radost i sa tim ljudima. Sigurno je jedan igrač koji će zauvek ostati zapamćen i koji menja košarku. Ne postoji vjerojatno igrač koji može da ga sačuva, uvijek nađe rješenje, čovjek koji pravi razliku, specijalan igrač koji svaki tim koji igra protiv njega, on je glavna tema na sastancima, kako njega da se zaustavi, a on i dalje napravi te velike brojke i vodi svoju ekipu do prošle godine do finala.
Tandem z Nikolo Jokićem je morda celo njegova največja želja, a do največjega uspeha sta svoj Dallas pripeljala s Kyrijem Irvingom.
Do you maybe get some calls about I want to play with Luka, can you get me a job in Dallas?
All the time, all the NBA players, they're like, yo, bring me, I want to come. And so it's a testament to the organization that we're creating and obviously Luka being the biggest part of it.
Kockanje se je športnemu direktorju Niku Harrisonu takrat obneslo. Slab ugled iz Brooklyna je Irving sprav v Dallasu. Dva, vsaj tako se zdi, izrazito različna značaja sta se ujela na in ob igrišču.
Kyrie, you always talk so nicely about Luka, but does he annoy you in any way, maybe with his taste in music, bad jokes?
Does he ever annoy me? Yeah, people get annoying. He's not the only person that annoys me. I annoy him too. But yeah, we've just spent a lot of time off the court, just in enjoying each other's presence, our families getting to know each other. Yeah, we annoy each other when it gets, the wine gets going, start telling jokes, and he starts bringing up how he beat me when I was in Brooklyn, and just all the extra memories and stuff like that. But yeah, it is, annoying is part of friendship and part of brotherhood, so I'm not mad at it.
Dvema velikima zvezdnikoma je povprečno moštvo uspelo pripeljati prekleto daleč.
Luke, I saw you and Kyrie had a moment of embrace there at the end of the game. Just interested, what can you share about the conversation that you guys had?
Just stay together, man. I think just having Kai on my team, I mean, on our team is unbelievable. You know, just helping. You know, we said we'll fight together next season, and we're just gonna believe.
Lansko poletje so v mestu vsi verjeli v naslov prvakov, drugega v zgodovini in prvega po letu 2011.
Dallas is, I think, it's a huge sports town. It's a huge sports city, and it's for forever, it's been a Dallas Cowboys city. But the Dallas Cowboys haven't been playing very well. So when you see one of the other teams, such as the Mavericks, last season, do as well as they did, the entire area, the entire metroplex really just jumps on board.
Zakaj seveda ne bi imeli vsi nekaj od tega?
We carry all kinds of different pizzas. All your standard pizzas, pepperoni and mushroom and ham and the combinations of your basic pizzas, but I always like to do something different. And when the Mavericks were doing so well last year, I said, man, we have to jump on board and do a pizza for the Mavericks. Okay, well, Luka, what does he like to eat? You know, what's his favorite food? And I did some research and learned that for generations and generations, his family has been producing a moussaka, a potato moussaka. You want to cook the garlic real good, get those onions sweated off, kind of golden brown, as Luka's mother likes to say. The recipe that I received is his great-great-grandmother's. So it's been passed down from generation. There's an old Sports Illustrated article from the pandemic days in 2020, and they were featuring some NBA stars. I'm pretty sure they did an NBA cookbook with some of the big stars in the league and what they like to eat. Boban was another one that they featured, and what's his favorite food. So I was able to track it down online, and using that recipe, we were able to duplicate it in a pizza form. Here are our thinly sliced potatoes. So we layer those just like you would for as Luka's mother's recipe, great-grandmother's recipe. And then we're gonna add the ground beef on top of that. Oh yeah. This is our small pizza. We have a large, which is about twice the size. This is a small one.
Okay, everything is big in Texas.
Everything is big in Texas. Takes about 25 minutes to bake. I'm getting hungry. There you have it. The Luka Moussaka Pizza. Delicious.
Dobra moussaka pica, še boljša zgodba, ki se lepo prodaja. Toliko pa o ameriških kombinacijah jedi, ki si jih sposojajo po svetu. Nič čudnega, da je Luka Dončić v svojo zasebno ekipo povabil tudi nutricionistko.
We have a few relationships with certified dealers and marketing companies that work directly with the athletes. That's where we get most of our memorabilia from. They run, I would say, like signing events once a month with these athletes.
Američani se spoznajo na posel in Luka Dončić je dober posel.
We sell anything from signed basketballs from him. We sell signed photos, which we have a couple in the store as well, and then obviously signed jerseys. We actually have one behind me. So the framed jersey at least, it's about $19.99. So about $2,000 will get you a framed up Luka jersey. If they're unframed, you can get them anywhere between, I would say, $500 to $1,000, depending on which jersey you're looking for. With some of the more limited edition jerseys can be even more than that. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
Z malo, no veliko sreče pa bi z njim lahko celo dobro zaslužili.
Luka had, in his rookie year, which was the 2018-19 season, they released a Panini box. He had a one-of-one card in there, in that box, and it is yet to be found. And whenever it first got released, there was a bounty set, and it is still pending for $1 million. For anyone that can find that card. The box itself, to my knowledge, is like thousands of dollars if you were to get it unopened, but it's for a chance for $1 million card, so roll the dice on that one for sure.
Dres Luke Dončića je bil sicer lani 6. najbolj prodajan v ZDA. 7 let je dolga doba. Najstarejši soigralci so že upokojeni, pozorno ga spremljajo.
Oh no, he's growing, you know. He got here as a kid, but he's been a pro forever. So yeah, now you see him. I think he could still. I don't know how to say it, but he still could get better. But he's done amazing for Dallas and amazing for the city.
Fant, ki je po njunem prvem srečanju LeBrona Jamesa sramežljivo čakal pred garderobo, da bi dobil njegov dres, si bo zdaj garderobo delil z njim. Še več, precej verjetno bo stopil v njegove velike čevlje.
V svoji prvi sezoni se je Luka Dončić od blizu učil, kaj pomeni zvestoba enemu mestu. Dirk Nowitzki velja za košarkarja v zgodovini lige NBA, ki se je odrekel največ denarju. Ko so mu Los Angeles Lakersi in Houston Rocketsi ponujali 97 milijonov ameriških dolarjev, jih je 72 pustil na mizi in ostal v Dallasu. Luka Dončić take priložnosti niti ni dobil. Časi so pač taki, veličina Nowitzkega ne bo nikoli presežena. Mladi Slovenac je bil obetaven kavboj, a ga je pobesneli bik, ki ga žene denar, vrgel iz sedla. V Dallasu trenirajo na ulici Navdiha. Čez avtocesto zmagujejo v parku Zmage. Nikoli niso bili pretirano zvezdniško moštvo, čeprav tega menda delajo boljšega. Očitno ne bodo šli še enkrat po poti Dirka Nowitzkega, v napačni smeri so spregledali preveč znakov. V ligi, ki je predvsem posel, a vseeno veliko dana džentelmenskost, je Dallas izgubil več kot le Luko Dončića.